Microphone check. 1 2. Microphone check. 1 2. 1 2 1. Check. Microphone check. 1 2. Yeah, I don't want to hear myself echo. Check. 1 2. Music rolling. Welcome in everyone. We will get started momentarily. Thank you for coming. Make sure you hit that like button. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to. I gotta realize what I gotta say because I'm multi-streaming right now. So we just gonna say, welcome to Bayou Sugar Garden. I am Bayou Sugar, and welcome to my channel, my page, whatever you want to call it. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy Saturday, everyone. Uh, make sure whatever platform you are on, we're currently on TT, FB, the I, and YT. Okay, so they kind of jealous of each other. I guess I was gonna say these are have female characteristics because they get jealous of each other if you mention one in front of the other, which is and I'm not I guess that is stereotyping. That could be stereotyping. But I mean that's how we are. Regular just a person anyway, just a human being anyway can get jealous. But you know how we is as women. If you talk about one in front of the other one, and sometimes we could be a little petty. Yeah, yeah, we can be petty. That could be us. Welcome in, welcome in. That could be us. That could be us. So, whatever platform you are on, please make sure that you hit that like button if you have one. Make sure you share out the live. Make sure if you're on the TT that you grab your daily heart me, and also make sure that you tap that screen if you would, please, ma'am, and please, sir. We are going to explore some things today. Um, and I'll be exploring with you as well, sharing what I know, as well as hoping that some of you will have some knowledge that you can share with me. Why is this asking me to create a reel? I don't know. But yeah. Well, I was trying to make this live public on FB, but they have changed it to where if you're not friends with me, which is cool, we can leave it like as it is. They have updated everybody. All these apps always update things, and so sometimes you come on the same steps that you took yesterday might not be the same steps that you got to take today to get to where you're trying to go. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Um, I'm going to share with you guys. Hopefully, I can give you as much visual understanding as you need from the knowledge that I have acquired streaming on social media, so you guys can know how to do this on different platforms. And you want to do it efficiently, you want to work smarter, not harder, right? I've seen, and you want to be comfortable when you're doing it. So I may talk about one thing that I use, and I'm knowledgeable with two third-party streaming apps. One may be easier for you, uh, and the other one may not, or vice versa. So whatever floats your boat, you got to find what works for you. Whatever makes you comfortable and help you to be successful. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me just show that I do have manners. For those of you who are joining me live in the chat on each platform, I appreciate you. I'm going to recognize each one of you. Those of you who are on YT, the streaming platform that I'm using now, or the app, third party streaming app that I'm using. And I'm saying app, meaning application that I'm using. It does not allow me to highlight, they don't combine the comments of all the platforms that I'm streaming on. The only comments that I can see in one place and highlight it on the screen is YT. It used to be YT and FB, but that has changed. So only people's comment that I will be able to highlight on the screen is if you are on the YT side. If you want to come over to the YT side, it's by your sugar garden. If you don't, stay where you are. I will read your comments. It's just that you won't be highlighted on the screen. And I say highlight, I mean like this. But I will acknowledge you. So let's start off on our YT side. I have my home girl, homesteader, Rachel. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One of the co-op members here on the YT side. So appreciate your homesteader, Rachel. Some of you may be asking, well, what do you mean a co-op? Well, we've developed a group consisted of a bunch of people that live all over in different spots in the United States, currently in the United States in different areas. And we've come together to pool our resources together so that we can become stronger together, hence the name Stronger Together. We do meet and build on our co op to make it better. We do meet to discuss goals that we want to accomplish and projects that we want to get done, and we get set out the plan. It's all member focused on getting, which with that being said, focused on helping the members to become self-sufficient. It is a nonprofit organization. So the co-op is not for to gain as a co-op, but is for to help the members community gain, right? So we make our members stronger so that our members can go out and make their community stronger. And if we got stronger communities all over this world, we're a stronger world. We're stronger together. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out here on the YT on my channel. You would just have to join the subscription here on my channel, and it's $199 currently. We will be eliminating that pretty soon, as soon as we get the co-ops YouTube channel up and running. And I'm saying up and running up to the point to where we'll be able to accept memberships. And once we do that, then you won't have to pay that $199 to attend the meeting. So when you come to my channel and you sign up for the Sugar Mama membership, that gives you access to the co-op meetings, and we meet there twice a month, except for 1 month out of the year, which is when we have our annual meeting, when whether that be in person or it is online. And I've just dropped the link over on YT for the um, co-ops channel if you guys are interested in going over there and subscribing. So we're trying to get our subscribers up so that we can hold the meetings over there in a private setting. We don't want that to be like public, so everybody, can be in there, and it could be in an orderly fashion that we hold our meetings. So yeah, when you join that, you can, just because you join the membership here on my channel doesn't make you an automatic member of the co-op. It just gives you access to say if you want to come in and see what we're doing and get to know the people, to see if you want to be a part of the organization. That's a great place to start, to sit in, and then if you're comfortable, go ahead and check out our website, which you can also find on the YouTube channel. Is Stronger Together Forum Co-op.com. There's an application there where you can fill out to become a member, and that is definitely free. So check us out. But yes, my girl Rachel, Homesteader Rachel, is a part of it, and she is an awesome gardener here on the YT side. So welcome in, Rachel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. she, said, she commented somewhere else. She said, I thought I was over here, but I was over there. But thank you for being over here and over there, Rachel. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. Got anybody on the Instagram? What up? What up? She said, okay, I'm MRG. I'm headed over to YT. I don't know how to share here. What up? What up? MRG. She over in the Instagram side. Let me one time for you. She say I'm coming over there. In the Instagram side, she said I'm gonna come over here on the YT side. YT side. Thank you for being here. She is also part of the co-op. For those of you who are on Instagram and you see her in the chat, her YouTube channel name is My Renaissance Grandma. She is the vice president of the co-op that I was just speaking of. and she is a wonderful gardener. She probably doesn't label herself as a herbalist, but she has herbal knowledge. She sells natural products, soaps, and seasonings, salves. You got to check her out. She is an amazing woman and does amazing things over there. Check her out. Check her out. Both of those ladies are highlighted on the Co-op's YouTube channel. So if you forget their name, head on over to the Co-op channel. You'll see both of their beautiful faces. I'm pretty sure you'll find them. Also, I see over here on the Instagram, JB, welcome in. One time for you. Let me give you a hand clap. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. What we got over here on the FB side? I gotta click into the chat over there. You guys, if you could please put a one in the chat to let me know that you can hear me and see me. That would be amazing. Let me know there's not an echo or anything going on. For those of you who are in the bushes, we appreciate the bush people definitely. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. One time for you. Thank you all. Thank you all. And if you are by chance not catching this live, but you are watching the replay, hashtag team replay. I really appreciate you as well. One time for y'all. I am truly grateful if you are catching the replay. Make sure you leave me a comment so that I can know that you have been here. I do read my comments in real time. I may not respond to them in real time, but I respond to them eventually. Now let me get over to my TikTok folks. I'm supposed to say TT because I done said y'all name now. FB and I and YT might get jealous. That's a lot of initials to keep up with. I don't see how men do. Mm, let me not be like that. Let me not be biased. I'm gonna say I don't see how people do it because you don't have to be just a man to be a player. Players could be women too, huh? Right. We could juggle. We could weigh our options, can't we? I'm just saying. So let me get over to my TT people. So welcome in, official Jamie. Welcome in. Thank you for the popular votes and the likes. I appreciate it. Jamie is over there. And she be over here in the YT and the TT streets. She's a beginning gardener as well. And she doing a thing over there. I saw over there in her moo in the garden. Mm-hmm. Ow, I seen you. Good video, girl. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. One time for uh-uh. One time for my girl, Jamie. Yeah, I gotta check my girl Jamie out when she be on the panel sometimes on Friday nights and Saturdays. Some good information, good entertainment, good teachable moments because I learned a few things up in there. So her with Swoop be on there and my girl CC Texas Garden having a real good time. So if you're looking to kick back sometimes, go over there and check out my girl Fisher Jamie. Let's see who we got up in here. We got Natural Knowing. Welcome in. One time for you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We also have my girl, Drell Light. That's my girl right there. One time for Drell. Hey, my girl, Drell. Hope you are having a wonderful day living abroad. Queen, we miss you. Good to see you here. Let's see. Growing everything. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you one time for growing everything. And y'all, I do when I'm having a a chit chat conversation, I do like to go through and speak to the people that took out the time to come through my live. So just give me a second. Bree, welcome in. Making sure I'm connected to you. I wasn't, but I am now. So thank you for stopping by one time for Bree. I hope I said your name right. Alrighty. Let's see. DJ Quest for Sounds ENT. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you one time for you. I tell you one thing I like about the DJs on TT, they do support each other. Whether you're a beginner DJ, whether you're experienced, I have experienced the DJs that I have run across in my path. They have been welcoming. Any questions that I have had, they put your girl on game. So I appreciate you guys for coming in and supporting. Let's see. I appreciate you so much. They go in each other's live, hit that like button, share out. I mean, it's just incredible, incredible support. I appreciate it so much. Growing everything and natural knowing. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. And investing with Rod. Is that my boy Rod? Welcome in one time for you, Rod. Let me say this, Rod. I ain't forget. You say you was gonna show yourself in them hammer pants. I ain't seen it yet. Did you post a picture yet? Or did you post a short? Cause you say you was going You thought I forgot, huh? I ain't forget. My antennas went up when you said, I used to own a pair of hammer pants. I'm gonna show a picture. All right, I'm looking. What's up, my girl Netta? Netta, welcome in one time for Netta's Nest. Appreciate you, my girl. Another amazing gardener here in the YT channel. I mean, the YT streets. Make sure you guys check them out. Guys, if you are on the YT side, make sure you type SHUGA in the chat. So just in case somebody who's not connected with you, they can come back and grab your link and scoop you up. She said, what's going on? What I missed? Nothing, girl. We just getting started. Good to see you, though. Make sure you are staying hydrated out there in that garden out there. I know you are. We don't want no heat exhaustion this year. Jared Banks, welcome in. Y'all know Jared. He's over here on YT as well, but I see him currently on FB. So welcome in, Jared. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you one time for Jared. So guys, we are here today to explore some things with these different streaming platforms. What I have found, new and old things, and I will say that the streaming platform that I'm currently streaming from now currently is called Evumux. And let me put that up on the screen because I remember when somebody told me about it and I was like, what? Evumux? How do you sound? How do you spell that? So here it is. That is and it's in the title of the video. That is what I'm currently on now. I will save that to talk about on the second part of this live because I seem to think that, in my opinion, it is a little bit more harder to stream from than um, Streamyard. Hey, Jared. Look, he done hopped over here. He said, y'all, hey, y'all. That's Jared. Welcome in to the YT. He hopped off from over to FB over here to the YT. Appreciate you, Jared. That is his channel on the YT. Jared, make sure you type SHUGA sugar in the chat so everybody can make sure they connected with you. But Yeah, we're gonna talk about Streamyard and Evumux. I currently, like I said, I'm currently streaming on Evumux. The reason why I like both, but the reason why I prefer Evumux is simply because of what I am doing now. I can live stream on one device. I'm looking at one camera and talking to everybody on these different platforms. I'm talking to my people over here on YT. I'm talking to my people over here on FB, on the the Insta, and on the TT. I'm looking at one camera and I'm speaking to everybody. I ain't got to be looking over here, over there. Look at this camera, look at this camera, look at this camera. I ain't got to close out over here. All right, well, I'll see y'all. Good night. All right, I'll see y'all. Good night. All right, I'll see y'all. I ain't got to do all that. I can focus my attention straight ahead. And I feel like I am engaging with everybody at one time because I can look at one camera and get everybody with one swoop. But the only thing about that is, even though I'm looking at one camera and I'm using one device, all my chats are not combined in the same place. So right now, and I'm going to share my screen, which I can do on EVMux, and we'll talk about that. I'll show you that later. On EVMux, right now, I can look at my chat and it is showing me whoever's chatting with me on YT. I cannot see who's in my chat or who has joined my chat, but I can tell how many people are in my chat because it gives me a counter to let me know how many people are actually in my chat that's tuned in on the different platforms. Some platforms it does not uh accurately account for it, but it is good enough, because you don't get that on StreamYard. So that's another plus. But as I was saying, all my chats are not in one place. So even though I'm looking at one camera and I'm using one device, I still have to use this one device and I have four tabs open. One tab that I have open is for the Evumux, which takes care of YT. I have another tab open for to read my Insta chat. And I have another tab open to read my FB chat. And I have another tab open to read my TT chat. Okay. To me, that's easy. It's just a matter of periodically clicking, reminding myself to click to check the chats to see what people are saying. Hey, Rod, let's see what Rod said. He over here typing. He said, I'm coming in from the other side by you, the one and only. Not, he said, no, he ain't post his MC Hammer. He ain't post his MC Hammer pants thing yet. When he posted, y'all know I'm going to repost it so y'all can see Rod in the MC Hammer pants. He said, damn, I thought you forgot. He said, I know I'm on the right channel. Okay, I know I'm on. Yeah, yeah, you are. You are. Netta, you rolled over. She on the seat. It's good. I'm glad to see y'all are on different multiple platforms. She said, just join your TT family. Oh wow. Thank you, Netta. Appreciate it. I am so glad that you guys have done that. That you guys have multiple streaming lines of streaming. Okay, because everybody that's on YT is not on TT and on Insta and on FB. There's a whole lot of different gardeners everywhere. Hey Ham, welcome in over there on TT. Welcome in one time for you. Thank you for coming in. Whatever platform you are on, I would encourage you to make sure that you're exploring your options, leaving your lanes open to explore different things because there are different gardeners. Everyone has a different streaming. Yep. Everyone has a different taste on streaming platforms. Right. That's like what Jerry said. Everyone has a different taste on these different platforms. Some people you might not get a lot of views on YouTube. I gotta stop saying the name. You might not get a lot of views on YT, but they might love you over there on TikTok or Insta and FB. It's just different. You might only have 5 people that are consistently looking at your stuff and commenting on your stuff on one, whereas another one, there's a different group of people that are looking for exactly what you have. So you want to keep your streaming lines open. I would say that because everybody is not on every platform. And if you're doing this because you're trying to help people or you're trying to share or you're trying to just be a part of something, trying to find your tribe, don't want to just put yourself in a box, right? You want to just explore and see where is the best fit for you. So, and like Jerry said, it's different. Everybody's different, have a different taste. There's a whole lot more gardeners. I thought I had hit a gardening gold mine on YT, but there's a whole lot more gardeners on TikTok, if not more. And they have some information as well, different points of views on different things, as well as FB. I mean, they're all over. You can find people everywhere. So glad to see that you guys do dibble and dabble in the different things. So with that being said, if you are doing that and you decide you want to stream to all of them, because like me, I have my YT family who's been there since I've been live streaming since the beginning. I started on YT, and that's where my initial goal was to stay there. I wasn't interested on live streaming on any other platform because I was comfortable and I liked YT, had no problem. Didn't want to until someone said, "Hey, you should try this because of the way you DJ." Shout out to Big Rooster. They will love you over there. So I've been trying that and um, finding new people as well. And I found some more garden people over there as well as music lovers. So I appreciate somebody for planting that seed in me to open up my eyes to at least look and found that, hey, I can do this. And so with me being interested in both platforms, I wanted to stream on both, but I'm just one person. I can't be in two places at one time. And so it helps me to reach everybody in one moment by streaming through Evumux because I can talk to everybody all at once. And all of y'all are hearing me. And all I have to do is periodically click back and forth in my tabs and check my chat. Netta says, question, why are you using acronyms? Okay, so I'm using acronyms because it is not a written statement or a written rule or anything, but people have found that if you mention the name of one platform while you are on another, sometimes it decreases how much they push you out, like your content. If I'm live, they may not push my content out to people as much. Some people have gotten, and I have to be careful with my words because some words that you say on one platform you can't say on another one. So some people's accounts have been put on probation. I'll say that, and some of them have been terminated for mentioning other platforms, whether it's been live or whether it's been a video or a short or whatever. Um, and some of them have found that while they may not have been directly communicated to by that platform, that they wasn't happy that you mentioned somebody else, they found that their content was not being pushed out as much as it was. And so through them testing things, they find out that, hey, when I mention so and so, I realize they don't push my live out. I'm not on the For You page, or I'm not coming up, people not getting notifications, things like that. So that's why I'm using acronym. You say, really, I got to get on TT Gardening. Netta. She said, oh, geez, Netta, let me tell you, it's a whole nother world of gardeners over there on TT. A whole nother world. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. I haven't even scratched the surface. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, but yeah, you can. It's a lot of, and I'm not even. It's a lot over there on TT, and it's a lot more on FB too. Yeah, but I've found in looking at other people how they're growing their channels on, excuse me, YT. A lot of the gardeners that are getting numbers on YT have connected with people outside of YT platform. And so those people from the other platforms, even though they're not live streaming on YT, they're still coming over and subscribing to them on YT. So, yeah, that's how you increase your numbers, because some people have a preference. They might not even have an account over there, but they'll get one just to support you. So, yeah. So, you want to make sure that you have those, like they say, multiple streams of income, even though we're talking about uh streaming. You want to have those multiple streams. Hey, Miss Kathy, welcome in. One time for Miss Kathy. Let me show some love of the co-op on YouTube. Welcome in. You can find her as Kathy's Harvest Haven over on YouTube. Her beautiful face is also on our co-ops page channel. So if you want to look for Miss Kathy, go on over there to YouTube and find her. She is doing wonderful things in the garden. Wonderful things. Thank you for being here, Miss Kathy. I appreciate you. So y'all, if you are interested in streaming and that is one of your issues, um, streaming to multiple platforms, I have some information to share with you to teach you how to do it easier. So Netta says, so it's just an unwritten rule, so the algorithm is listening. Geez, yep, yep. The algorithm is listening, and it's definitely an unwritten rule. But yes, it is definitely listening. So the other streaming platform that I want to start off with is Streamyard, and I'm going to type that here in the chat. Because most of us, if not all of us, uh, have streamed from that one before. If you haven't, um, it's okay. But most of the people that I have been around have used StreamYard because uh, it has been found to be the easiest for a beginner. And I would definitely agree with that. In my opinion, it's easy for someone that's trying to start off and get their feet wet with streaming, because it's just basically click and go. You don't have to set up nothing. It's click and go. Both of these platforms, StreamYard and Evumux, do have um, free plans that you can use. Um, so do your research on that to see, depending on what you're trying to accomplish on your channel, see which plan is best for you. We won't discuss plan packages today, but just know that there are free ones, and then there are um, levels of not free ones. Welcome in, Gina. Gina, welcome in. One time for Gina. Gina, let me give her some love. Thank you for being here, my sis. She is also one of our members over here on the Stronger Together Farm Co-op, and she made us some beautiful shirts. So we try to keep our money circulating within. So we did business with Gina, and she made us some wonderful shirts for our annual meeting that we just attended in Missouri with Simply Homesteading with Jan. So thank you, Gina, for those amazing shirts that you made for us. We appreciate you, girl. I love you. You guys make sure you check her out. Not only is she a good gardener, She was Watermelon Cane. I mean Queen. I'm saying Cane. I'm thinking about somebody else. She was Watermelon Queen. So put some respect on her name. She was also the winner of. She won something for the 2A community. What was that, Gina? That you had won something last year. I saw them give you acknowledgement for something last year. She is part of the 2A community. She is licensed. Check her website out. She is licensed with the Pew Pews and can teach you with the Pew Pews. Okay, so look like we need to be the co-op need to set up some classes so that when we get out on our land and stuff that we be strapped and ready to go. She does that. She does budgeting. She does garden planners. She does a lot. So make sure you check out my homegirl. We got a lot of people in this community with a lot of talents that don't mind sharing. She said, "Girl, I want at least three." She is always winning though, always winning. Let's see. She said, "I thought Netta says I thought TT was just short clips. I was just posting shorts or going live." Well, yes, TT is that. It's short videos. It's tailored to short videos, but you can go live. Um, they don't have long form. You can post a long form video. Now, I'm not saying like a 5 to 10 minute, 20, 30 minute video like we do on YT, but it's tailored towards like quick, fast stuff. So if you can get something in within seconds, that's what TT is for. But it's also for basically going live too. So like I'm live now. That helps push people when they see you in a short form video. You done put out them shorts. They getting to know you. So that's what pushed them to come to your live. If you're putting out a lot of shorts, I'm pretty sure you have an audience that you've already built up. They're commenting on your videos. If you was to go live, they're gonna come in and they got questions for you. So if you've already been doing that, I would suggest Netta that you try to go live one time on TT. She said Gina says she is ready to train. Look, and we gonna put you to work too. We sure will. Thank you for the heart over there on the FB. So we are definitely going to share the screen with you guys so that we can see how to actually go live. Welcome in, Nikki, Nikia or Nika, country girl. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but welcome in. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. We are going to share our screen so that if you're interested in going live, if your issue is, I want to go live, I've gotten over the fear of going live, I just don't know how. What do I do? Okay, so let me just say this first before I get into showing you how on a third party streaming app. You can go live directly through these apps. You can go live straight directly through YT. Go live straight directly through TT. Straight directly through Insta. Same thing with YT and FB. You can go live directly with them. But what I have found, and they have gotten better with this, but what I have found using a third party app to stream your content to them when you're alive, and they say when you're alive, your video quality looks better. You don't have to worry about um, your videos dropping signals or things like that. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but the chances of that happening is slim. I would say when I started on YT and I started streaming straight through YT, and I would be outside in my garden and I get to moving around and I look pixelated to my audience and it would be choppy and all you hear is uh, they couldn't understand what I was saying because the sound was choppy, the video was choppy, and who wants to sit there and watch something like that? Like I wouldn't, right? And I'm sure you wouldn't. Um, yeah. Hey, Mona. Welcome in, Mona. One time for sifting some star and more. What's up, Mona? Mona also has joined our co-op. We were in the Ozarks. Was that 2 weeks ago? Anyway, a little while ago, we was all over there, and we had some shirts to give away that Gina had made. And we put one of those shirts in the giveaway, and that was right after we was talking with Mona about becoming a member, and she was like, "Well, I ain't got no shirt." And we was like, "Well, you can win this one. Maybe you'll win this one." And she won it. She won the shirt, and right after she became a member. So I appreciate you, Mona. Thank you for being here, and hope you're having a great Saturday. Okay, so guys, Miss Kathy, I'll see you in a second. So when I stream through my experience, when I streamed, and this was over 3 years ago, when I started first streaming, I streamed straight through YouTube a couple of times through YT. And when I did that, like I said, the audio was choppy, the video was horrible, and we all know that visual and audio presentation is important when people are watching you on live streams. And so you want to make sure that they can see, especially if you're in a garden showing something, you want them to see it. Gardeners want to see. They looking and seeing if they fruit look like yours, if they vines look like yours, and if they can't see them, they'll lose interest in watching. And if you're teaching things, they want to know what you're doing, what you putting in your soil. Or if they can't hear it, it's not appealing. So then you lose audience, you lose their interest, and then they'll be gone. And that's the main purpose of you streaming, is to teach people, to get them engaged, especially if you're trying to make it lucrative for them, for you. You want people to be able to hear and see what you're saying. And so now, last time I've tried to go live straight through YT, the video quality, as long as I was in one place, has been fine. But when I get to moving around, um, it's still kind of choppy with the video and audio. It's not as crisp as it is with these platforms, StreamYard and Evumux. I have not tried OBS. I ain't willing to invest in a computer like that, because OBS takes a lot of background, a strong computer to be able to handle the computing that goes along with OBS. But if you just have a regular laptop or a PC, you can use StreamYard. I would want you to spend a little money, a little bit more money, to stream through Evumux, because Evumux does pull on your computer. So if you got an older model laptop or computer, then don't do Evumux. I have found, when I use my laptop that I first started off with YouTube, I would use I started off with StreamYard, had no problem. Started off streaming straight through the platform on YT or FB, no problems. But as soon as I used EVMux and tried to use their add-ons, say for instance having a background like I have right now, or adding sounds and all of that, it caused my audio to lag. So I would look like I'm in a Chinese movie. My mouth would be moving, but the words, would come later. So if you do EVMux, you want to make sure you have an up-to-date computer that can handle the processing of EVMux and what it does in the background. So using StreamYard, I would say, is the best for a beginner streamer, right? And I'm going to show you why. It's only because it's user friendly, beginner friendly. I'm going to say that. And let me pull up my StreamYard so that I can show you guys that. I haven't used StreamYard in months because it's not my preferred thing to do. But I have a backup. So, say for instance, what I have learned with streaming that sometimes sh- these platforms change. They may get bought out and have new ownership, right? And then their rules will change, which we some of us experienced with Streamyard. Streamyard got bought out by a different company, and at one point we didn't know if they was gonna have a free plan, and everybody was like, "Well, I'm not gonna pay to stream. Like that don't make sense." And then the price that they wanted you to pay a month for streaming, especially if you don't stream that much, it's not worth it. So you have to have a backup. And then most people would say have a backup to the backup. Excuse me. Because even if the company is not closing, what if one day that streaming app is having issues? Say for instance, let's think about you got your cell phone, and when if your company is AT&T and AT&T towers go out, and that's what you gonna do. Ain't no backup. Hopefully you got roaming so it could hook to another tower and you be all right and don't get charged the roaming charges. But that's essentially why you want to have a backup to learn how to stream. You always have where you can stream directly through these channels, even if you don't use a third party app, but you want to have a backup. Definitely want to have a backup. She said, "How much is the Evumux service, or do you use the free version?" I used to use the free version. It's different prices, but the one that I use currently is 25 a month. Yeah. So on the free version, I will tell you, um, and you, I don't know all the prices, but it's on there on their website. But what I do know is with the free version, you can only stream to two platforms at once, right? If you go to the paid version, I pay $25 a month, which I get that back if you are monetized and you got money coming in. You pay for that when you stream, right? With the views and the subscription and the super chats, that $25 is nothing. So you get $25. You can stream to multiple platforms at once. Um, Also, what EVMux have done within the past month or so is when a guest come up, they can stream to their channel. See, they didn't have that a while ago. If y'all remember, if y'all on YouTube remember when we first started doing StreamYard, I mean EVMux in the community, y'all would come up and y'all be like, "Can I stream to my channel?" And we couldn't. Well, now you can. It's just like StreamYard now. It's getting better than Stream. Well, it's already to me. It's better than StreamYard because you can. Gina could come up on my channel right now and she could stream this live stream to her audience, and then her audience join her channel, and then she getting her watch hours, and her people is coming in. She getting her views. Bam, there it is. But there are higher plans. Um, I encourage you to check that out on their uh page. She says, "Really, I might have to look into it. I think I'm paying almost 50. Oh my Lord Jesus. Jesus." In the words of my I watched this streamer named Gumbo on and I say he's a streamer. He's more than a streamer. I watch him on TikTok and he do that all the time. Jesus. But yeah, it yeah, you might want to look into that, Gina. Yeah, that's yeah, a lot. To me, that's a lot. So you yeah, definitely want to look into it. Um and I think um Tim may still have an affiliate link. Her I think Bougie may have one now. Yeah. So, yeah, you may want to check with that. All right. So, let me share my screen with you guys so you can see StreamYard. We'll talk about StreamYard for a minute. And that's the good thing about, well, yeah, you can share your screen on StreamYard because I have done it on Miss T's channel. So you can share your screen on StreamYard. Yep. All right. So I was going to say what you guys see, but you don't see. Add to the scene. All right. So what you guys currently see next to me is StreamYard. When you first sign into StreamYard, I'll make it big so you guys can see. When I first signed into StreamYard, that is what I see. They show you the new things that's going on briefly. Um, and this pops up every time you sign in. Same thing happens on Evumux. And it gives you a description. You can either, you know, click it and listen to it, read it, or whatever. Um, so they have a new update. So you guys can read that when you get a chance. Looks like you can reorganize your backstage, uh, position your overlays, and you'll learn more about overlays at a different time. We're not going to worry about overlays today. What we're just going to walk through is streaming. If you're trying to go live for the first time using StreamYard, that is what we're going to talk about today for a few minutes. All right. And then at a later time, we can delve into deeper things. Like if you're trying to be a little grandiose and you want to have work all the bells and whistles and all of the hold on one second. I don't want to be like that. Let me reorganize some things because I still want myself on the scene. I just don't want to be covering up everything. So y'all know how it is when you streaming. You got to be the producer and the streamer. So I wanted to put myself in the corner. Y'all couldn't see me because I was behind the screen, but now y'all can see me down at the corner in the bottom, like the sign language people on TV. So, um, simplicity is the thing that we're doing today. How to go live on StreamYard. You sign in after you've made your account and all of that. Let me click out of all of this. Upgrade. I don't even use StreamYard anymore. So, and I am on my computer. I am on a laptop. Okay, going live on StreamYard. You can go live from there on a phone, but for time's sake, we're gonna do that here on the computer. So after you have signed in, this is your home screen page, right? And to the left, you see a menu. In the middle, uh, there are things as well. What I usually do is click live stream. I was going to show y'all something else, but click live stream. Once you click live stream, this menu will pop up and says create live stream. Right? At this point, when you first sign in, you may not have your destinations here at the bottom. You can see on my screen, I have my destinations at the bottom already because I have already connected those. I've already streamed to these platforms before. So once you do it, it'll pre-save those destinations. So when you come back, all you have to do is click on it and it will connect it, do what it needs to do. You won't have to do anything, right? So, oh, look at Cam. Hey, Cammy Cam. Welcome in. One time for Cam. I miss you, Cam. I know Jamal see you and talk to you, but I miss you, Cam. Hope you are doing well. Happy Saturday to you. You're probably in the gym somewhere, but hope you're having a good Saturday and hope you get to have a drink sometime later today because I will. Love you, Cam. So, guys, you sign in, and once you sign in to StreamYard, let's go through it as if I was adding a destination, if this was brand new to me. You hit the plus sign. Right here, you get a second menu that allows you to connect to whatever platform that you're going to connect to. And these are the current platforms that they use. StreamYard can only do these platforms. You can only stream to these current platforms that is on your screen, which is YouTube. I gotta use my acronyms, y'all be forgetting. Which is YT, FB, LinkedIn, X, the T, the Insta, the Kick. I don't do that. I don't even know what the Vimeo is. I don't know that. Bright Cove, Hopin, and this RTMP other platforms. That is not a platform. I am not tech savvy, so I can't elaborate on that. But what I have found is if there's a platform that they have not listed on here, if you click RTMP, it's some kind of way you can click on there and connect the platform. Like I can use that to connect to TT through that. How I know? Because I just clicked around and found something. But anyway, so these are the current platforms you select. Once you hit on that, it will bring you to another pop-up menu to sign in and connect to the destination that you are trying to sign into. If you got your passwords and all that saved into your computer, you good. If not, then you're gonna have to enter your username and password. It's gonna ask for your permission to connect. You say yes, and then it will bring you back to here. Right? You'll be back here. And it's gonna ask you to create a live stream. You select which destination you want to stream to. For teaching purposes, we're gonna say YouTube, right? So after you do that, it's gonna prompt you to put a title. We're gonna say hello. It's gonna be our title. You put your little description. We're gonna put hey, whatever you want to put. Currently, I know YouTube lets you do those multi-view streaming. StreamYard does allow you to do that. I believe that is part of, let's see, stream in both landforms at the same time to adapt to any viewers. That is in the core plan. I don't know if that's free. Let's see. I said we wasn't going to talk about prices today, but I'm going to see. StreamYard. I know on Evumux you can't do multiple view streaming in the free plan, not on Evumux. So let's see if you can do that for free on StreamYard. Okay, no, that is not included in the free plan. So for those of you who like to stream landscape and portrait, At the same time, you do have that option in both StreamYard and Evumux. It's just not free. This is the core plan that you can see on the screen right now on StreamYard. And according to Google, the core plan is $36 a month, billed annually. So if you pay it in one lump sum, you save like $15 if you pay it for the year, or you could pay it monthly and pay $45 a month if you pay monthly, right? So we're not doing the multi-stream. So we're going to keep it on portrait, right? You select if you're going to have this as a public or private stream because you want people to join your channel. You're trying to build up your subscribers and viewers. You want to make sure this is public unless for whatever reason, other reasons, you want to change that to private or unlisted. And we can elaborate on that later. If you want to select a category here, you can. I usually always leave mine at entertainment because it's always for entertainment purposes for me. But there are other options. You do have other options if you want to be specific. Say like if I'm gonna do a music stream, I can do that. And this information is helpful so that when the algorithm is pushing out your content, these codes are embedded so that it will know where to send your content. So these things are important, even though we may not pay attention to it, but they're there for a reason. So those categories helps the algorithm to do its job, and it helps StreamYard. So StreamYard will push. StreamYard essentially is the middleman between you and whatever destination you're streaming to. So the more detailed you are, uh, the more it'll help them to push you to the audience that you are trying to attract, right? Okay. YouTube live ads. This is for those who are monetized. Um, hey Silver, welcome in. Thank you for being here, Silver. Uh, I'm going to say the CEO of the agency that I am a part of on TikTok, and it is called We On the Move. If you would like to know more about that, up and we have lost Instagram people. If you want to know more about that, please you can reach out to me in a message and we can get you hooked up to an agency. Agencies are important for you on TikTok if you are trying to uh, build your TikTok status or build your account and secure your account. Okay, it is very important. I don't care what nobody tell you. It is important for you to be a part of an agency and don't just jump off of there and be a part of any agency. Ask around, do your research, and find out about these agencies because some of them are not even in the country. Some of them can't even understand what you're saying. And because they are in a different country, they want the rules that apply for their country won't apply to yours. And so they might not be knowledgeable on the things that you can do. So make sure that you're doing your research. I would say that the agency that I'm a part of is We Are On the Move. And Silva here is the CEO of it. And I am one of the managers. I assist her with it. And she does a lot of things in her agencies to help get you knowledgeable on TikTok. So she not only just puts you out there, she helps you learn more about TikTok. She holds classes. And not only her, the members that are a part of the agency, they are willing to share the information that they have. They'll come into class with you, even if it's something that we've already learned. We'll come in and share the knowledge that we have with you, help you go live until you get comfortable, different things like that. Uh, just provide you support as you are going through your TikTok journey. So if you're looking for being part of an agency, hit me up or hit Silver up for more information and go check out We On The Move page over there on TT and make sure you get your account secured. And the best way that I can best describe why you need an agency is because remember we were talking earlier about people's accounts being on probation or terminated. Well, this having an agency gives you an added extra layer of security. So if something like that should happen after you have pleaded your case, then you have another layer of security, which is the agency. And they can go forth on your behalf to try to handle those issues. But whereas if you don't have an agency and you send an email or click that button to try to find out why something has happened, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get a clear answer or you're not going to get a response because it's probably been a computer that has generated a decision and no one's going to reach back out to you. Whereas with the agency, they can get a hold of someone to try to rectify the issue and get down to the problem to find out why it has happened. So you need one. You need one. And especially if you're multi streaming, okay? Don't think that you're going to multi stream, get this app, especially for TikTok. If you're trying to multi stream, you can't just multi stream through TikTok. You have to be a part of an agency in order to multi stream to TikTok. Let me repeat that. You have to be a part of an agency in order to multi stream to TikTok because they have to go to TikTok on your behalf and request approval. And then TikTok will do whatever they do on their end, whether it's a push of a button or turn the lights on or whatever, so that you can multi stream. All right. All right. Get it, got it, good. So back to us going live. Once you have set all of that up, and let me just say, I lost my, before I go on, sorry guys. We lost the Instagram people because Instagram only lets you stream for 1 hour, which is crazy. So I've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. So the Instagram live is going. So now I'm only streaming to 3 platforms instead of 4. But what I could do is restart the live and then it'll pick back up the Instagram people. But then, yeah, we're not going to do that. So, tidbit FYI, if you're streaming to multiple platforms, Instagram only allows 1 hour of streaming. All right. So, we have filled out all of our boxes, right? And we're doing the YouTube ads. If you're eligible, here is where, if you selected YouTube as your destination, here is where you can decide how you want your videos to roll through your live stream. So just like on going live through YouTube, you can select how often you want your ads to go. All right. So we're gonna pick, just for teaching purposes, we're gonna say few ads. Right. If you are going live right now, then you click create live stream. If you want to set this up for later, you see this little box here at the bottom that says schedule for later. Well, if you want to set your live stream up ahead of time so they can notify people that you're going to go live before you actually go live, this is where you do it. You select schedule for later, put your date and time, put your thumbnail. When you click thumbnails, if you have a picture, something saved on your device that you're using, you can click that and it'll pull up the pictures that are on your computer and you can pick one, and that will be your thumbnail. Or you can click create with AI, and AI will create you a picture as your thumbnail, which you see a lot of people doing on on YouTube now, where they have their thumbnails created for their videos. So StreamYard is able to do that for you. All right, so we're gonna just pretend that we're finna go live right now. So we're just gonna say create live stream, right? And I don't know if it's gonna allow me to do it because, well, I'm not gonna actually be able to go live because I am live on my YouTube channel right now. But it's not gonna open my camera because I am using my camera right now. So, let's see. Allow while visiting the site. Allow at this time. We don't want to allow it. So once you have, um, well, I guess I need to show y'all how to use the camera and the mic. I have to show y'all at another time. So I'm just going to click join without camera and mic. Usually here where it says my camera and mic has been blocked, you'll see a picture of yourself and it'll show your mic access is working. You type your name. If you want a headline, it's optional. It's not important, but I would definitely put your name there, or at least the name of your channel. Then you click Enter Studio, and here you are inside the studio of StreamYard. What's up, Tampa, Tampa? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And more. She goes live Monday through Friday, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. She does use StreamYard as well, so you can actually go look at a couple of her thumbnails, as well as Gina's, a lot of you in the chat, um, and look at their videos. They use StreamYard as well, and compare their videos to your videos if you wish to ever go live through any other platform besides StreamYard, and compare how their videos look compared to what you are doing. Right? So this is StreamYard. We are in here and we are essentially ready to go live. Right here, you have the option of, if you want to change your title, you can hit edit at the right hand corner and you can change anything once you're in here. Make sure you click save once you've done that, right? On the right, you'll see your channel. That's the destination. If you need to add or change a destination, you can do that here. Or if you want to remove one, you can do that here. There's your edit and your remove button. And in the right hand corner, this is the go live button. Once you press that, it'll change from saying go live to, I believe it says live. I don't remember what it says. And then it'll have like a little circle next to it to let you know that you're live, like a record button. And essentially, you will be live. It will show you here on the screen in the middle. Mine is black because my camera is out. I'm using my camera. But it will show you yourself. You will be right here in this black spot. And you will also be down in the backstage. If you ever hear people talk about the backstage, you see these two boxes that's at the bottom? That is where you will be. How you can look at yourself before you add yourself to the stage, or look at someone before you add them to the stage. So if you send somebody an invite to come and be on a part of your channel, they will appear down here at the bottom first. Once they appear here, you will have to click on them to add them to the stage. Excuse me. If you click on the empty box, another screen comes up where you can say invite guests. If you click on that, it'll open up this tab where you can send them the, you can either message them it or email it to them. If you use something other than Gmail, that's why they have two mails there. If you got an email account already set up on your computer, whether you use Yahoo or Hotmail or whatever, then you will press mail to send it to them. If you use Gmail, you can just hit Gmail. If you want to send it to them through Messenger, you can do that. If you want to send it to them, excuse me, uh, to their phone, that copy button right there, you could just type that as a message or send it to yourself and then text it to them as a message. They can hit it and come up on your panel and they will appear down here in your backstage. Once they appear here, you add them to the stage. Now, once you add them to the stage, let's see. Tampa says, what? I need to ask you something when you get a chance. Okay. Call me later. I will not be live. After this live, I won't be live again until after 8 o'clock, which probably going to be after 10, probably about 10:30. So after I get out of here, as long as you call me before 10:30, I will be available. Checking my comments. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Netta says it's like a union. Yes, definitely it's like a union. Yep, that's what it's like. It's like a union. Except the thing is, um, well, I'm not gonna say except, and I didn't mention, but an agency is free, meaning you don't pay nothing up front out of your pocket. Uh, TikTok is already making money off of you, and so with the money that they're making off of you, they're already paying agencies, whether they have somebody or not. The agencies are getting paid, so they're paying for a service for you. You just have to decide which one that you want to use. Where if you never decide to use one, then agencies are just getting money and getting your money. You paying for a perk that you're not even using. All right. So, once you are here, this is how you change your scenes. At the bottom of this box, which is where this black box where your picture will be, this is what people will actually see when you're live. They will see whatever's in this black box. If you look below the black box, these are your different types of scenes. Let me see if I can expand it. So I've expanded it. So you can see this with the one person, that means there's one person that's on the stage, and that's the view. It'll be just close up on that one person. You can do two people on the stage. This one has two people. They'll be one will be at the top, one will be at the bottom, or you can decide the two people side by side, right? And this one shows you that when you have more than one person on the stage, you'll have one at the top and the rest will be lined up at the bottom, right? The next one is called a news outline. That means people that are on the stage will be lined up at the bottom, but whatever you're showing will be like the background. But it'll take over the whole screen, but everybody else will be at the bottom, right? Um, Now this one, the news background, that's for a single person. The news background, that's for more than one person. This one, picture in a picture. So y'all know what picture in a picture is like. Like y'all will be like, it's showing your background, but you will be like, I don't know how to describe it, like a little square. right? If you hit your settings, I hit that little screw right there. It'll open it up and it'll tell you, you know, all the different layouts or screen selections that you have. Um, Custom layout just mean that you can put it how you want, arrange the people how you want on the scene. And so essentially, that's how you would go live. Once you have everything arranged, you just hit go live, like I said before, and this would change from go live. It will say live, or if you're recording, it will say record, and it will have that little circle there. So circle there. But essentially, that's how you would go live through Streamyard. If you're doing multiple platforms, or if you're just doing one platform. So quick step. A quick run through. We signed into Streamyard, right? Once we signed into Streamyard, we ended up here at the dashboard. I'm going to say it's the dashboard. We clicked live stream. We connected our platform. We put our title and our description. Checked our boxes. We hit create live stream. Once we clicked create live stream, we entered the studio. If it'll let me into the studio, I guess I got to put the title again. Yeah. Got to put the title again. Hello. We're just going to put something just for teaching purposes. Click live stream. We enter the studio at some point. It's going to ask you if you want to use your camera. I can't turn mine on right now because I am using it for the streaming software that I am now, and I can't use two at one time. So in this black box you will see when you click studio, your picture will be there, and that little mic on the side, it'll be moving up and down. That's where you could talk and say testing, testing, and the mic will be going up and down, up and down. So you will be able to tell that uh your mic is working. Let me see if I could do the background. If they'll let y'all see the background on here. Yeah. I clicked settings. If you want to do like a background, they do allow you to do backgrounds in here. Or if you want to blur out your background, or if you got one that you created your own, you can use that. But anywho, you press that, and we're going to enter the studio. Once you enter the studio, everything is set. You go to your right hand corner, you press go live. It's going to ask you, are you ready to go live? Yes, and then it's going to let you know you are live. That's it. That's how you go live through StreamYard. Everything else you can learn as you go. But that's essentially StreamYard. It's easy. Welcome in, LGG. One time for LGG. She says, will this information be available on replay? Is this streaming option free? Yes, it will be available on replay. And yes, this is StreamYard. StreamYard is available for free. They have free options and they have paid plans. But we're not discussing packages. I'm referring you guys to go to look at the website. But they do have a free one and they do have paid ones. So you just have to go to the website and figure out what is best for your budget and for your streaming goals. I didn't mention that LGG is also one of our co-op members. She is the treasurer of the co-op. So make sure you guys go over there and check her out. She is doing great things over there in the garden. Let me check my chats real quick. Everybody is good. All right. What up, Cropper Cropper? Welcome in. Thank you for being Baby Corn. What's up? We're gone. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. David is also a good gardener over there doing big things. Everything big in Texas. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, guys, that is StreamYard. That is the easy one, in my opinion. It's just a matter of clicking. You don't have to rearrange nobody. You don't have to do nothing. The stuff is preset. You just pick which one you want and you go live. That's StreamYard. Now, the platform that I am currently using is called Evumux, as I told you before. This one does have a free plan as well, but it's a little bit more complicated than StreamYard. Yeah, well, to me, I'm saying a little bit. Let me say, it takes a little bit more patience to have than StreamYard. It's not hard to understand, but it's a lot more to understand. I would say that. So it's not hard to understand, but it's a lot of more information to remember. See, with StreamYard, you ain't really gotta think. You just click the buttons and it do everything for you, pretty much. On Evumux, it's a little bit more difficult. So let's see if I can share my screen with y'all. If I will be able to show y'all how I am streaming. I don't want to show the okay, I'll show you my entire. I don't want to share the sound because y'all gonna hear me already. Let me warn you, when I share my Evumux screen, you're gonna see multiple. It's gonna look confusing. It looks confusing. Okay, I warned you. It looks confusing. It looks confusing compared to StreamYard. It looks confusing. But don't be intimidated. Trust me, it is not as bad as it seems. So you know how when you signed on to StreamYard, you log in like you logging into your email and you come up to a dashboard. Same thing on Evumux. You come into a dashboard. It's gonna ask you to sign in with your email or your YouTube, however you choose to set up the account. Once you sign in, you have the option to create live stream. You create live stream. Once you do that, you enter the studio. Again, it's going to give you that pre-menu, and I cannot show y'all that because I am live. You would have to. I think I have a video of that already on my channel. You would have to see that um, in a video on my channel. But once you have clicked go live, just like on StreamYard, it brought you that pop-up menu to actually use your camera. You press allow. Once you do that, you enter the studio. And once you enter the studio, this is where you are. This is where you are when you enter the studio. Okay? When you're in the studio, you can, and you could do this, you could put your title and everything before the studio, just like in StreamYard. Once you're in the studio, Over here in the right hand corner, this is where you will be able, not right there, where it says, mine says end broadcast because I'm live. But if I wasn't live, it will say go live and it wouldn't have a timer there. But because I'm live, it's saying end broadcasting and you have a timer there. But that is where the button will be for you to go live. Across the top here is all of the platforms that you are currently live on, and that I with the number shows you how many people are live or actually in your live. You can click the drop down arrow and it'll show you where those people are tuning from. And you can see I have 8 people watching on YouTube and nobody on Facebook. But it does not show it does not connect with Insta and TikTok. It doesn't connect with those. Because I told you guys in the beginning, the chats aren't combined. And so you can't see through Evumux who is in your chat from the other platforms. All you can see is YouTube. Right? Um, you can see that people are in your chat on FB, but you can't see their comments. So if you see at the top of my screen, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open, right? Remember, I just told you I cannot see the comments for my Facebook people, only see YouTube. So I keep those tabs open for those platforms that their chat is not connected to this app, so that I can click on them and read them. So I can click Facebook and I will see the Facebook comments. I could click Instagram because I have tuned into the stream on those. And TikTok, TikTok is connected through YouTube. I mean through Evumux, but I can't see the comments. But when I am connected to TikTok through Evumux, this is what my TikTok looks like. Here's where my TikTok comments are. She said, "Oh, geez, I had to take a call. I am far behind. I wanted to see you doing Evumux." Welcome in, Kiki. Thank you for being here. One time for Kiki. I know I'm clicking back and forth, y'all. Live as well, live using it as well as teaching it. So this is where I have to go to look at my TikTok comments. It's right here. If I'm looking at my Instagram comments, they would have been right here. Click on my Facebook comments. They are right here. Right? Click on my Evumux tab. I'm back in Evumux. All right. So, to go live through Evumux, after you have put your title and your description and selected that you want it to be public, and David said, "Wow, yeah, it's a lot, and it's intimidating, but it's not as hard as it seems. It's just a lot of things to remember, and you don't really have to remember it. You can really just write it down." So after you have done that and you go live, after you have put the title in the description and set it to be public, you come in here, you're in the studio, you're ready to go live. You have connected your destinations. You click this button up here where my cursor is, where it says in live. It will say go live there. But because I'm live, it says in live. Once you click go live, then it would look like this. It will say in live and a timer will be up there. good thing about that, it keeps up with how long you have been live. You can just look right there and see how long you have been live. And then it'll tell you right next to it again what platforms you are streaming from. And this one you see we lost Instagram. You see that exclamation mark, and Instagram is reddish pinkish. We've lost the connection to them about 40 minutes ago because we can only stream an hour on Instagram. After an hour, Instagram shuts you off. And so the good thing, it doesn't shut down your whole stream. It just disconnects Instagram, but everybody else gets to keep streaming. She says writing down is my language. Look, she said writing it down is my language. I understand. You got to see it and write it for it to stick to you. All right. So when you come in to the studio, your screen may just have studio mode like this. Let me give y'all screen a second. It may be like this. What I like to do and what I would recommend that you do is switch this over to where you have two screens. You see that? So on the right side, it says live view. That's what your viewers actually see. On the left side is editor. That is where you fix everything before you want them to see it. And then once you get it how you want it, then you press transition here in the middle and it goes to live preview. That is what the people will see. So that's what I like about Evumux too. You can get people situated. If somebody's coming down in the backstage down here is at the bottom, just like it is on StreamYard. Y'all see it down here at the bottom? You see me and my share screen. If I had a guest, they will be lined up all across here at the bottom. So I can line them up and get everything situated as I want to. Say I'm trying to figure out, let me see. Y'all see how I'm changing it? On the left side looks different than the right side. If I want to change it, get it how I want it before I get it over to that side. Let's see. If I can kind of make this side look different than that side. I can get it how I want it on this side. And if I want, this is how I want it to look, then all I would do is hit transition. And then the right side, the live view is what people will actually see when we're live. Let me fix this back. All right. So that's just the easy way of just explaining going live. There are other things that you can do in the background on both of these platforms, like changing your background, um, using banners, adding music. Let me take this off so you guys can see the other stuff. Stop sharing my screen. So I'm rearranging this before I show it to y'all. So there are other things that you can do on Evumux. I did want to show y'all. Let me put it back. Let me put it back. See if I can just do it like this. Fixing it in the background. So I'm fixing it in the background. So in the background, I gotta drag myself up top so that I could be on top so y'all could see me. There we go. So it's other things that you can do that you can learn about after you have learned to go live. Those other things are including adding layers here at Evumux. If you click add layers, different things you can add a text, add media files, add web sources. There's apps and widgets. With the apps and widgets, um, you can do trivia game. I might do that in a few minutes because I've never tried that. That's something new. They have trivia games. You can have your at the end of your video or live if you want to have rolling credits like in a movie. They have that. If you want to the news, whatever the current news is going on, if you want that to scroll across your screen, you can have that. If you want the chat box on your screen, there's different things that you can go in there and use. Rolling dice, that's something new. We're gonna have to try that. I got a couple things I'm gonna try on y'all. It's a lot of different things that you can add. You can change your background. So if I click settings, I do virtual background. These are the backgrounds. You can blur it out, or you can select from what's here, or you can have AI generate you one, or you can upload one that you created yourself, which is the plus button. Uh, it's a lot of different things you can do in Evumux. If I click music to the right, to the left, these are where my sound effects are. You can add sound effects, download sound effects, add music. You can edit the list, meaning if you want to upload some music that you have saved to your computer, you have your theme music, you have the option to do that, or you can use what they have already here. They got a countdown. I believe they do. They have a countdown. Let's play the countdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I have that. That's a nice countdown. Oh, sorry, I got that turned up. That's my phone. Yeah, out here in the background. Let's see. You gonna see that I'm kind of biased on Evumux, so yeah, it's a. Let me put y'all on regular screen because these things I don't want to confuse you with showing you, but I want you to know that they're there. So I'll just let you guys uh hear it rather than me showing you, and we'll do another a lesson on trying to teach about the nitty gritty about it. But today I just wanted to let you know that you can go live, on these things, and it's not that hard. All right, so that was the countdown. It's different types of music, sound effects. I know y'all like this song. I downloaded that, so that song. That's an example of a song you can download. Let's do this game. I want to try. Uh, I want to try it because it is new. She said, LGG says, wait a minute. May God continue to bless your tech brain and your helpful passion. Well, thank you so much for the kind words. David said, I'm in on the dice game. Don't challenge me to a good time. Ah, so I love the countdown. You like the countdown? Yeah. She say that's going to make me learn Evumux. Yeah. She say that's the countdown vision preparedness using. Yep. Yeah. And it's not and there are more, but that's just one of the countdowns that they have, but there are more. Uh let's see. Yeah, cuz if I click edit list, there are more countdown sounds. There's a trumpet, there's doorbells, there's different things. But let's try this game. We're going to do the trivia one first, and then we'll roll some dice with David. uh, and really, my main purpose for this live really was to show you guys Evumux, and I wanted to try out the new things that they have going on. And this is one of them. So go to my apps and widgets, and we're going to do this trivia interactive. We're going to add it to the scene. I've always said, and I believe that Evumux is starting to listen now. Um, that when I go live, I liked how when we was on YouTube, I know Salon Diva, they had uh Tam Tam. And what's the other girl name that used to go live with Tam Tam? I forgot her name. They used to do what's the name of that game? Stream words with friends or something like that. They used to do that. And I used to say, I want to do that, but I don't want to use Streamyard. I want to use Evumux. But I couldn't. They don't have it. So it looks like Evumux have been listening and they have put in a trivia game that we could use. So, excuse me. I'm looking at the setting. Questions. Show results. Reset results. How many screen participants does Evumux allow? Describe field answer. Oh, I get to see the answers. Okay. 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 So this is a question. Hmm. So if you guys can read it, or I'll read it. It says, "What is the capital of France?" And the answer choices you have is A. London, B. Paris, C. Berlin, or D. Madrid. And you guys will put your answers in the chat. It is not collecting answers. Oh, it is collecting answers. It is. Yeah, so type your answers in the chat. Let me see. It says show results. Yeah, it shows results. So it shows the fastest person, and then it shows who has picked what answer. Oh, and I can actually put questions in here. I can add questions or use. Looks like they have. Yeah, you can add questions. They have example questions in here. She said, I got to come with glasses to your life. Look, I got mine on because I know I can't see. All right. So that's cool. So they show the results. It shows me who's the fastest. So you can like, do they get points? I guess you get 1 point for answering it right. Hmm. All right. So let's do another one. Another question. This question says, what planet is known as the red planet? Is it A, Venus, B, Jupiter, C, Mars, or D, Saturn? Put your answers in the chat. I can play music while y'all putting y'all answers in. It's another great thing. But the only thing is with this, since Evumux only recognizes YouTube chat, the people that answers from the other platforms are not included in here. So when I play games, at least I could play games with, if I just go live straight through YouTube, I could play games with them. But I would have to find a way to combine their answers with you guys' answers or with YouTube answers. So let's see. And I can also so we did red planet. Once they do that, I can reveal the answer. The answer is C, Mars. So if you said C, you're pretty smart. Let's do one more question. Oh, we just did that one. Because we revealed the answer. So the capital of France was Paris. Let's do one more question. How many screen participants does Evumux allow? How many screen participants does Evumux allow? Is it A4, B8, C10, and D12? I would say, David, did you type all the answers? He put Mars, yeah, Jupiter. Sorry, was getting some simply delicious cookies my daughter made. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I had some simply delicious cookies before the live. So, hmm. All right. Say guessing. So let's see what the answer is. And then we're gonna roll some dice. So I would have to pre-fill the questions. I might do this tonight. Play games and play music tonight. Y'all think that would be good? Kind of like what Tori does. I might do this tonight. But I have to come up with some questions. So the answer is 12. FYI, with Evumux on the free plan, you can have up to 12 participants on the screen at once. With the free plan, you can. Right? All right. So that is the trivia game. So I will work on that later. We'll do some trivia tonight at the Sugar Shack while we playing music. We'll do that. David said I was closer. We'll do that. We'll do that. All right, so let's try this dice. David, you ready to roll some dice? I don't know how it works, but we're going to find out today. Bring the excitement to the table on your live stream. Roll customizable 3D lives. So press roll and watch up to 6 dice tumble realistically across the table. Fully customizable, choose the number of dice and colors, even the style to match your scene. Perfect for games, giveaways, or just adding. Okay. So we're gonna start off with 2 dice. We're gonna do 6 numbers. We're gonna do we'll keep them black and white dice. We're gonna keep them black and white. Oh, that's covering my face. Let me adjust that. We'll put it on the side over here. He say, let's roll, blow on them. So this is where looks like I'm freezing. Hold on. I have frozen. Okay, so this is an example. I was freezing. This is an example of getting a computer that is compatible with the things that Evumux does. So with this dice rolling, it pulls more power. So that just let me know y'all saw me freezing and y'all can hear me talking, but I wasn't moving. So that lets me know that the dice rolling game pulls more power. So I need to get a stronger computer if I'm going to use the dice rolling game. So we're gonna try it. But if y'all see me freezing, y'all know why. It's my computer. But we're gonna try it. David want me to blow on this dice. So I'm gonna blow on it. Pause. Pause. Big pause. All right. So we're gonna do 2 dice. Let me move this over here. Y'all gonna see me freezing, but it's okay. Because y'all still be able to hear me. Y'all gonna see me freezing. But the video just gonna be off. All right. So, and how I know we play dice back at home is you say call a number. So, type your numbers in the chat of what you think it's gonna be, and then I will roll. So this is kind of like the numbers game. Um, when you're doing the giveaway, you'll have people pick a number, and then everybody will only have to pick one number, and then you will have to go back and see who picked the right number, right? Okay, so y'all put them in there. I'm blowing on it, Dave. I blew on it twice. All right, so let me roll the dice. Let me roll it. Oh, I can make them bigger, make the dice bigger so y'all can see. There we go, because they kind of tiny. We want some big dice. There we go. It say table settings. What can I do to the table? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone. We about to roll. Let's roll. We got 6 and 7. Let's see. What that is. Up 8. And it calculated for you. So you ain't got to worry about doing math. Or counting them limited dots. It does it for you. Who is that? Chef. Welcome in. Chef Roast and gang. Welcome in. One time for you. Let me show you some love. Thank you. If you see me like my stream is like glitching, it's because we're trying um a new said can't catch the dice, Kathy. We're trying a new feature on Evumux, and it apparently it pulls a lot of power, more power than what my computer can handle. So I lag on the video, but the audio is fine. So, all right, we're gonna roll the dice again. Let me reset them. I have to figure out a game that will be cool to play with these dice. I'm gonna set it to go all the way up to 6 dice. We're gonna roll 6 dice. So y'all pick let me reset. Yeah, pick numbers in the chat. We're gonna reset this. Pick some numbers in the chat and we're gonna see who guesses the number. I think the trivia game will be good. The only thing I wished with the trivia game is that they had the questions already. I gotta come up with the questions. So, which is okay. All right. David, you can only pick one number. He put in three numbers. You gotta pick one. Ah. You know what would make this more complicated? Like if you and nobody probably would ever win. If I was rolling 3 dice, then you have to pick the order in which you think the dice will fall, right? So you might say three, like the lottery, 3, 5, 7. First dice have to be 3, the second one have to be 5. Well, there's no number 7, but if it was a 7 on the dice, it would have to be that. All right, it's 6 dice up there. So we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll it and see what number we got. Oh, we're gonna get. You want me to blow on it, David? I blew on them and we roll it. I definitely ain't finna try to count that. That's a lot of dots to be trying to count. But it counted it for you. It was 19. He said, get your hand on my pockets. Who got nobody got 19? Davey, you was close. You said 18 in the 3 numbers that you picked. You was close. But it was 19. You was close. Now y'all see how when I took them dice down, the quality of the video is back. So y'all see what I mean when I say having a computer compatible to do these features. Now we didn't have no problems with the trivia game, but apparently either it's either one or two things. Either excuse me, my computer can't compete with the amount of power it's pulling, or Number two, it's a new game and they still working out the kinks. And so it's lagging. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. So it's either one or two things. I would say if I would have to guess, I would say it's probably them still trying to figure it out because any other additive that I use, I didn't have any problems with the video. Like I didn't have any problems with the word game. When I share my screens with anything else or music or anything, I don't have a problem. It's just the dice. I think it's because it's fairly new. Let me see. Is there anything else that we can that that is new? Nope, that's it. Okay, so I'm loving this trivia stuff. So we definitely gonna try that tonight. I'm gonna go get some questions and I'll load them into Evumux. Um, and we'll work on that. We'll play some of that tonight while we are at the Sugar Shack. That'll add some, give me some experience under my belt. So that could be some another aspect that I could add to my channel. I could start doing trivia games. Yep. But y'all, that is essentially all that I have for y'all for now. I just wanted to come on and talk about those two streaming platforms and show you guys a little taste of what goes on behind the scenes and how you can do it too. And this is just a scratch of the surface. There's more to it, but as you learn and get comfortable with the basics, then you can progress to learn more. But I mean, it's there for you for your um entertainment and enjoyment. So, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email at bayousugargarden@gmail.com. So, or if you have any questions here in the chat before we go, I could answer them now. I don't mind. But if all hearts and minds are clear, let me close my Instagram because they gone. They can't even get in. I will say before we go, I will be live at the Sugar Shack late tonight. We're gonna be late between 10 and 11. You know what? Yeah, between 10 and 11. I was thinking about coming early tonight, but we're gonna do 10 and 11, and then Sunday I'm gonna do the gospel hour Sunday. Sometime Sunday. I don't know what time yet. Um, it seems that even though I go to bed at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm still getting up at like 11, uh, 10, between 9 and 11, and then I take a nap, and then I'll be up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning again. So we'll be live at the Sugar Shack tonight. Go and get y'all self together. Um, and I will see y'all then. Until then, peace, love, and blessings, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. I'll see y'all later.